Hello, July here. Today we are going to have a look at N0valyfe's old website, which is available through an online archive. I will add the link to the video description, and then you can either follow along or you can have a look at it yourself after this video. Okay, so just quickly to introduce him, N0valyfe began playing in 2004, and he rose very rapidly to the top of the high scores, and I mean the top 10, the top 5, to eventually become perhaps Zedzima's biggest competitor. That's why he's famous today, mostly because he began playing RuneScape much later than Zedzima did, but almost managed to catch up with him, and then eventually did in 2006. So that's what you need to know for now about him. I could make a separate 10-minute video about him, just to talk about his achievements and what he was like, etc. But that's for another time, okay? Okay, so as you can see right here, we are on N0valyfe's old website, and this is a version of the 28th of August of 2006. And wait, I can show you that. I've cropped it out a little. So at the top of the web page, you can see the date, and you can play around with the arrows for a later or an earlier version, so you can try it out as well yourself. I'm going to go with August of 2006. So this is the home page, and you can see here site founded in August of 2004 because he began playing in June or July, I think, in 2004. This is the last update of the website, and here a little bit of additional practical information. So then we go to About. And by the way, this has been 3 years since I last visited this website, so it will be a rediscovery for me as well. I don't really remember much of it. I do know we're going to see some screenshots of old players, however, old famous people, so that's maybe something you will like. So N0valyfe, a quick introduction basically. Here you can also see his gaming history, RuneScape 2004, and some real-life pictures, so let's maybe try one out. And so this is N0valyfe. Hi N0valyfe, nice to meet you. Go back, you can check out the other one yourself as well. An overview of the website, if you want to read that. So I'm going to go through this fairly quickly because I know it's quite a big website for just being a blog essentially. So this video could take a while. Then what his name means. Info about posers, that's something that many famous people had to deal with back then. And then you see a short list of the communities to which N0valyfe belongs. You can see the Gladiators. That is indeed the famous PvP clan, the Gladiators. I think they were one of the biggest clans at the time, and that they had been around since 2001, I think. So a very important clan for the history of the game. You see the famous communities and fan sites that were used at the time. And then at the bottom you see a poem or some sort of story, or a poem-like story. And I suppose this is about N0valyfe's adventures since he began playing RuneScape in 2004, and this is quite a big story, I see. So edited on 16, so I assume it's from 2004 until 2006 then. So then we go to skills. Let's see what that's all about. Skills, these are, I assume these are screenshots, and then I'm going to pick this one, if it works. So here you see, and this I want to talk about because, so for a long time, when Zedzima was rank 1 in RuneScape, N0valyfe, who wasn't rank 1 obviously, but she was the player who held the most total XP. Then in the beginning of 2006, she quit playing RuneScape. I assume this was her final XP then, which first allowed Zedzima to pass her total XP, and then later N0valyfe. So I didn't pay attention to when the screenshot was taken, but let's see, July of 2006. So that's when he passed N0valyfe's total XP, and that was around 2 months after she had quit. So he orders them by month and year. You can see his achievements, and then at the bottom, don't forget this. You also have year 2 and year 1. So a year beginning in July, because he began playing in June or July of 2004. Let's check out year 1 quickly. Oh, so this doesn't work anymore. So this used to work back when I checked it last time. So unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. That's really unfortunate, because there are a lot of interesting screenshots in the archives of year 2 and year 1. But I have them saved on my computer, so maybe I can show them another time. So that was skills, I think. Histories. Some information about his account. Let's see what we have here. Also the rank honor, so why he was famous essentially. So like I said, rank 1 after the release of construction, because he got to 99 construction before Z0va did. Then former rank 3 farming, rank 5 construction. Third to reach the total level 2079, which was the highest total level before the release of construction. And then to reach 2178, which was after the release of construction. Then we have cooking, slayer, and herb lore. So interesting to point out, he says rank 1 overall. So later that year in October, but that is after this moment that this website was captured. So after what I'm showing you right now, he would take rank 1 as well when he announced that he was going to quit, and then Z0va let him pass so that he could be rank 1 one final time. By the way, so Z0va and N0valyfe were very close friends. That's also nice to remember, I suppose. So then we have quests and minigame highlights. I assume these are screenshots. Let's try one. Yeah, so these are screenshots. You can have a look at them yourself. Completed levels. Is this 99? I think this is level 99, but we'll find out. Is this level 99? Yes, it is. So these are the level 99 achievements, and then you can see that his first level 99 was hit points, which is quite impressive. And his last 99 obviously construction, and then slayer as well. End of month high scores. So that's true. He did take let's say he did take a screenshot at the end of every month so that he could track his progress, I assume. Let's see if one works. Oh, so this is something else still. Well, I know he kept screenshots at the end. Oh, that was it. I clicked start, so that was it. So this was the very first screenshot. So let's go back to it. Okay, so this was the very first screenshot that he took. So this was 2004 at the end of June or the beginning of July. I can tell it's the end of June and not the beginning because of the way this looks. It looks very different. I will show you another time. So anyway, so I was expecting to see some high score screenshots. Maybe I'm wrong. So I am right. So high score screenshots you can find here as well. You can have a look at it yourself. Year 1, so that's July of 2004, and then this is July of 2005 for year 2. A detailed history. Let's see. Okay, so doesn't exist on this website anymore. History of levels. Let's have a look. And where he trained. So this is very interesting. I don't remember if I ever went through this list. I have seen it before. I don't remember if I really went through it. But let's see. Here you can see how he trains these skills. And this is very informative because it teaches you about the most popular training methods at the time, what was, and especially for a high level player, although, of course, he probably wasn't a high level player here yet, or here, when he was just training the to level 40 fletching, etc. But it's very informative, very insightful. I would encourage you to have a look at this as well. I'm going to do so as well because I want to figure out how exactly he trained back then. That could be very interesting. So then go back. This was histories, I think. I assume this is about making money, the dollar sign. So let's have a look. Bank pictures, okay. So let's try a random one. Let's pick December. Not very organized. Or well, no, it is organized, okay. Cash stack, not that much, you would think, for some, but it is his first year. So let's try a year later, December of 2005. 2005 it is then. So here you see money at the top. Now it's 313 million, and you can see that the M sign is also yellow. So the colors didn't exist yet. I think it's green. I haven't played RuneScape in a long time, so I don't remember for sure, but I think it's green now. So that wasn't the case yet back in 2005. End of July 2006. Item wish list. Bank Q&A. Some questions you can have a look at. Oh, see, maybe this one you will find interesting. How did you go from 40 million to 400 million in under a month? And then he says he sold Abyssal Whips when they were 26 to 28 million GP each. So this is, of course, this was right after the release of Slayer then, or in the first months at least, which makes sense because this is only August of 2006. His house. Let's have a look at his house. So this is his player-owned house with the layout. And you have to keep in mind this was just 3 months after the release of Construction. So you can be sure that a lot of people were interested in finding out what his house looked like in the game. And I suppose in real life too, but we're talking about the game. Here a description. I'm not going to go through it. You can do that yourself. Wars. Yeah, so this is with the gladiators. And here you see some of the battles. What did this stand for again? I can't remember. This I don't remember either. So I'm not a PKer. I had to learn everything about PvP history because I didn't know anything about it. So Anarchy, also a big clan. BK probably stands for Black Knights. Corruption, also a well-known clan, but I don't think they were the most well-liked clan at the time. DS, that's probably Dark Slayers. Some more Black Knights, I assume. Damage Incorporated. And then here I think this is the RuneScape Warhungers Federation. So you can have a look. I assume these are screenshots as well. Then let's try one out. So these are screenshots as well. Oh, this is a cool screenshot. Just look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, this is awesome. This could be like a cover screenshot for something. Maybe even for a video. Maybe I should use this as the thumbnail in my video. And that would be cool. Some more random pictures. Personal tips. So we're not going to have a look at all of these because this video is already taking a lot longer than I want it to be. Let's click one skill charts. Let's see if this... So here we have some more information about not how we train, but just general information about skills, because you have to keep in mind that fan sites weren't as detailed yet as they are today. So I'm not sure to what extent all of this was already available on the information websites, not just fan sites, but you know, pretty much every information website about RuneScape. So what I find interesting is that there is nothing about XP rates in here, or not at least, so just basic information about the contents of each skill, which is interesting as well, of course. Guide to the official RuneScape marketplace forums. We're not going to have a look at that. Some more screenshots, you can have a look at that yourself. To organizing your computer for RuneScape. Money making items. So these were the items you wanted to collect if you were trying to make some money. Some additional game tips. So you can see it's a very big website that he has, and that's interesting because it's very valuable information about what the game was like, what the community was like at the time. Here you see more links to useful websites such as the famous fan sites, although I don't know RuneCrypt. Helpful tools and tips. So more fan sites. Some of these I wanted to discuss in future videos as well, but you can already have a look at them if you want to, sure. There are some on this list that we're definitely going to have a look at. Also some more that aren't on this list. So that's whatever you want. Then here, clan lookups and websites. Some more clans. The Gladiators, Damage Incorporated, Dark Slayers. Clan Peaceful. I think this was a clan of level 3 skillers. I could be wrong, and they were very good. They were like high leveled, and some of these are famous, like Soul and Pain and Zamorak with 3 Z's. But let's go on to the next section, which is a blog. So this is just his personal blog. I'm not going to go through this with you guys. You can do that after this video is over if you want to. Apparently he rambled as well. List of RuneScape tweaks and suggestions. Oh god. What did N0valyfe want to change about RuneScape? Ability to see your server. So I assume that's the world that you're in, which wasn't possible back then. I'm not going to go through all of these with you. An option to name your cat. So he was a man of culture, you can tell. He wasn't also, although he, and this is what I like about N0valyfe, although he was going for high ranks in the high scores, he wasn't necessarily driven by just that. He just wanted to have fun. He wanted to have a good time, and sometimes that meant doing things that aren't gaining ranks, gaining levels, you know. And that's what's so cool about him. He was a really nice guy. I didn't know him personally, but from what I heard about him, he was a cool guy to hang out with. Very laid back, not in a hurry to get the best rank in anything or whatever. He just played for himself. So, list of problems RuneScape should address. Improve the role-playing aspect of the game. So you can see this is what I mean. He cares about levels, but that was not all there was for him. So clan support, and then interestingly enough, he doesn't actually mention an additional friends chat or whatever, because you have to keep in mind this is 2006, so there was no clan chat, no friend chat, there was just one public chat and nothing else. So it's interesting that he doesn't say that, or maybe that's what he means here. A better or a separate chat system. Give skills and levels a meaning. So level 99 feels like an empty accomplishment. And again, it's important to clarify here. This is August of 2006, so skill capes did not exist yet. They would be released in October of 2006, however. So I assume that if we go back to this website 3 months later, this one would be gone. Finding the formula for total experience, you can have a look at that at your own time. The misspellings of his name, some cool names he encountered, then some RuneScape's worst. Let's see what this is about. It's taking a while to load, I see. Oh, okay, so it doesn't load. Okay. So more from fan sites, but these are posers. These aren't posers, so these are not the real N0valyfe. Yeah, so you can have a closer look at that after this video. Pictures. I think this is where the famous players are, or not. So monthly pictures, wardrobe pictures. Let's see what these monthly pictures are about. Let's say May of 2006. So it redirects to something else. So that's not good. So then we try the travels. What is this about? Oh, so this is the screenshots of famous players. And I'm not going to tell you who everyone was because there's already a description next to the name, although there is a lot more information to tell about these people. For example, Lightning was one of the 4 original alpha testers before RuneScape was launched in 2001. So information like this basically, but I will make, I will definitely make videos about famous players. That's something I used to do as well. I can do that again. Zezima's RuneScape's top player. The hate first to 99 agility. So these are not in alphabetical order, which means that these are probably in chronological order. So we first encountered Croatian, and then if we go all the way down, then probably this is the last player that he encountered in the game in August of 2006. Mod Murphy, Jagex moderator. Oh, here we have Zamorak, the top pure skiller indeed, who was in the Peaceful clan then. Quickness was another level 3 who was also in Peaceful. Flubber 12, the sister of the Old Knight, for those who are interested. Yeah, and you can have a look yourself. Wait, let's actually try one of these. I assume these are screenshots, so let's have a look at Flubber 12. Yes, Flubber 12. Also a former rank 1, by the way, which he briefly held in 2003. So that's that. Then we go to museum. The old Jagex website, I can make a video about that as well. Old bank, old guest books. So I'm not going to click on these, although I am interested in the guest book, although I would expect a lot of verbal, let's say, abuse maybe. Oh well, there you go, look at the first message. Okay, so we're not going to read those messages. Then this is this may lead to an external website. It does lead to an external website, so that's not for now. So then if you were to, so this is, I'll put this in the screen as well. Again, so this is from August of 2006. If you were to come back to this website in November of 2006, then you would see an additional section with epilogue, which is basically something he wrote before he quit RuneScape or right after he quit RuneScape, because he did quit RuneScape in October, so a month earlier, and then he wrote a short epilogue with his findings about the game, his experience, I assume, maybe some lessons to learn, the reason why he quit. So that's interesting to check out as well. So definitely have a look at the link in the video description to check out the website yourself. And remember, you can play around with these arrows here to go to get something more recent or something older. Although in this case there isn't an older version of this page. But if you were to go to another section on this website, then maybe there would be another version that's older. So that's all for this website. I hope you found this interesting. Let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do other websites as well. By the way, keep in mind that I have my own website as well, where you can still get a copy of the RuneScape History Trilogy ebook that I wrote and released a couple of months ago. It's more than 1,000 pages, and it's available for just £5, with £1 going to the Jagex supported charities. So that would help me out a lot. That would help the charities as well. So I would greatly appreciate that, and it would also help this channel, of course. So thank you for watching. I am July, and I hope that you will come back for more.